Oh crap! Oh no! Oh no! Get out of there! Get out of there! No! This could be so bad. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back with some more Stellaris. It is Stewart, your host, with the most. I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's go. Let's get Stellarising. Where were we? We had this to. I have some notes from last time, and I'm trying to remember why I wrote Veraca's black hole. What? Oh, of course. We're going to, I wanted to build a thing here. This is going to be our first bastion. Now, so my theory, right, when it comes to bastions, obviously you want to find systems like this one right here. You know, they've got environmental hazards, we can even pull it up here, just get a better look. But yeah, disengagement chance and FTL jump is just lower. So they are fantastic as sorry, I hit the wrong button there and alt tabbed. Anyway, they are fantastic little choke points because any enemy fleets going into there are gonna get even more destroyed. They have less of a chance to escape. One good defeat in a black hole system might even mean the end of the war right then and there. So for sure, I want to get a choke point there. Now on the flip side, it reduces disengagement chance. So if it's a fleet that you expect to beat, say the Taizhru are coming at us, then that's a good thing. We want them to hang around longer because that means that they die harder. But if we have something that we don't expect will be an easy fight, that could be a negative because we're essentially saying, okay, I want this really difficult to fight enemy to not leave the system earlier than they normally would, meaning they'll get more kills, meaning we'll have a really rough time of it. So black holes can be both a bonus and a curse at the same time. Still, I like them overall, so we're going to fortify there, so let's order that up. We need to fortify our borders. I'm still on the fence about Decida. Okay, so here's my thought process, right? Decida, or Decida, or whatever you want to call it, it's a pretty good place to fortify, say, if we're worried about the Synthoid Manifold coming in. But it also means that we have to build 2 stations if we wanted to defend our inner star system, our Earth sector, because it's not really a choke point, right? It's a choke point for anything coming in this direction, where my cursor is, but it's not a choke point for anything coming this way. So for the endgame crisis, I don't know if we really need to fortify here. In fact, more and more, I'm convincing myself that we should fortify Wegmore. We have a world here we could colonize, making a big fortress world. That'll make it even harder to get through this system. We could really hold them off right here, whereas we would have to invest in 2 bastions here and potentially at Debux or Sadir, somewhere along this line. And the problem with that is bastions are some of the most expensive things you will ever have to build in the game. It's really amazing, actually, just how expensive they can be. So I would rather invest in a fleet as opposed to building another bastion, and that's kind of the decision you're making. Now, looking at this, do we want a Ministry of Culture? This planet already has a culture job, so this would actually be really giving that a boost. On the other hand, we're not doing a Unity rush. We're not really going for Unity, so a Federation formed. What's this deal? Okay, how are we doing and how much are we charging? 1,000? I will renew that. I'll probably stop renewing this when we get to the 2,000 mark, unless I'm swimming in energy credits. You can only maintain that for so long eventually. It's tied to your sprawl. When your empire gets too big, the curators charge more and more until it's very difficult to continuously pay for them. Now, I'm not really rushing Unity, so this mystery of culture, I don't know if that's the way to go. I mean, we are rushing biology, and that would be more biology science than a research lab gives. Yeah, you know what? That just convinced me. We are very focused on biology. Let's go with that. Okay, some things. Sure, research it. We'll get mystery of culture, a lot of extra Unity. That will actually be a pretty good chunk of new Unity coming in. So that's fine. We'll unlock some of the Unity perks faster. Speaking of Unity, I'd rather take this one than the other one. The Xenophile Ethics attraction, I don't care about. The happiness is good. It's basically 10% extra production, but we're not hurting on anything really in production. So let's get the extra Unity. Let's unlock more traditions as fast as we can. See, that really boosted it. We'll probably be able to get like this one fairly soon. Yeah, I'm trying to rush through the discovery tree because I like the research bonus they'll give us, but we really need to be getting on with either supremacy or prosperity. Let's see. I do want influence. Let's do it. We're still expanding, so more influence is good, and yeah, that's one of the main ways you're going to earn it in the mid-game is exactly that way, just through the curators. They're actually a really good source of influence, and yeah, it's working out pretty well for us. Now, do we try to push out to here? I'm thinking not. I want to get Zorf sooner rather than later. I think that's probably the best use of that influence we just picked up. So, because we're going to start colonizing very rapidly in the near future. Oh, this is an interesting signal. We should probably go take a look at this. So, yeah, well, we'll see what's going on in that black hole. What are we doing over here? Right, you are waiting for our fleet. God, I hope we make it before the treaty expires. When does our treaty expire with them? Where is the Serene Taiju? Yes, we have a truce. Go away, please. Okay. Has a truce until 2. Oh, we got time. We got it. We got this. Cool. So you just hang out. Federation Association offers. What is this? This is a. I'm gonna pause real quick. Hold on. Let me. I gotta deal with one thing real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I heard a crazy noise downstairs. It was our chinchillas. They are nocturnal. It is the evening, and they are out and about. So let's see here. We've got. So what is association status? Because this is not explained at all by the base game. It doesn't. It says cooperation. It's so vague. Does this mean that we'll in the future become part of their crazy star pact? Is that really what we want? Yeah, it's what it really means is it's a non-aggression pact with all members of this federation, which is fine. I would rather have a non-aggression pact with this guy and the Gorf than be not really. Well, you know, wow, that is unusual. I swear they've done some recent changes to the Stellaris AI because this is strange to me. I've never seen them skip such a delicious system and then grab up Tews, which is a useless system. I've seen the AI they've been doing a lot of this kind of weird stuff lately, and I suspect they've done some tweaks with the AI. There was a small update just recently, and that might have been what happened. I am not 100% sure about it, but it seems. What is this? Alien beasts roam old battlefields that stretch across the surface. In a rocky region, there seems to lie a hidden vault beneath the mountains. We get rid of the beasts roaming the landscape, we can investigate it. Underground vaults. Wagmore, what's happening here?
Situation log has been updated.
Underground vault on a tomb world. Interesting. Yeah, I don't exactly know what that is. This is fun. So far, we've seen a couple of projects that I've never even encountered. So they're probably like small ones. They're major ones. I feel like I would have seen them or heard about them, but I'm delighted. It's fun to. I love that there's still new things out there, even for me to find in this game. It's really incredible. All right, 1 second. Oh God. I feel like sometimes our night sessions get a little wild. I'm just way more loopy at night, but maybe that's fun. I don't know. We will have to see. But you know what? It was a good time to record, so I just decided I'd hop in, and I really wanted to get, I just wanted to play some Stellaris, honestly, and I have the time to do it now. So I think that take advantage of the moment. Seize the day. Veni vidi vici. That's not actually what that means, but whatever. It's cool. Yeah, I mean, not much else is going on, honestly, in the game. We're just kind of letting time go. Let's accelerate things a bit. Oh, interesting. I wonder what this could be. Gravity is desire. Kind of fits with our theme, don't you think? Science Officer Simon Hebert reports that the signal was unexpectedly easy to decipher, but their team has spent considerable time confirming that's not a hoax. It is a repeating, half-coherent message in the human language, something like a poem. It repeats the phrases, gravity is desire, and time is sight. It encodes coordinates near the black hole and ends with a dedication by name to the science officer, who adds dispassionately that they have confirmed that the signal has been radiating into interstellar space since before their birth. In fact, the signal may predate our civilization. That's right, we are doing the Horizon signal. I'm not giving anything away, you folks. It's one of my favorite events in Stellaris. It gets wild. We are about to go down some freaky, deaky pathways. Strap on your seatbelts. It's going to be a wild ride. Anyway, yes, this is fascinating. We should definitely research this. So, the worm. Bum, bum, bum. As the UNS Tesla approaches the coordinates specified by the signal, it begins to repeat spatial distortions and curious lensing effects, a rich stream of valuable data. Then the transmission becomes distorted. What happens next is analyzed exhaustively. The excitement in Science Officer Simon Herbert's voice tautens to fear as the ship's hull struggles under increasingly exotic conditions. Exotic and potentially erotic condition. Oh, God. The ship triggers a distress call. Simon Herbert cries out, "The worm!" Or perhaps, "The worm." Then all transmissions end. No trace of the UNS Tesla is ever found. No further transmissions, no debris. And the space at those coordinates is innocuous and utterly free of distortions. But the data they sent back has advanced our physics research dramatically. Perhaps it was worth their lives. They won't be forgotten. I'm going to start writing down the names of these folks because, they gave their lives, and maybe we'll name something after them in the future. They're willing to die for science. Simon Herbert especially will be remembered for his courage. And look at that research. Bam, baby. Delicious. And, hey, we got rid of a science ship. Yay. we've been running out of,
System
you know, we don't really need to scan as much as we used to scan. So, yeah, why not cull the herd? Why not, like, go down a little bit when it comes to, like, the numbers of all these scientists we don't really need anymore? Dun, dun, dun. So we got Burnbugle. I have no idea how to properly pronounce that. I like to imagine that's kind of sing-songy because it's, you know, Australian native peoples were all about songs. I guess I don't know. Like, but yeah, it's such a cool name. I kind of love that name. Anyway. Let's see. Wegmore is a memorial for an extinct alien race that wants to maintain a small interstellar empire in this region of the galaxy. They were apparently exterminated by the creators of the mural, a fact that they seem to regret. Given that the mural has been dated to be in excess of 300 million years old. Wait, is this a different one? Because oh wow. I've seen that event before, but never described it as like an underground vault guarded by alien wildlife. Oh, so okay, we got this is the one that takes forever to research. You can get several different outcomes. We got the worst, but we need that. We need that influence. We're gonna start trying to get Allie off now. So you over and backs. Let's get this one because that trade value and stuff is good. And leader experience gain. We're gonna need more leaders in the near future. Oh, okay. Dimensional pocket. No, we've seen plenty of that kind of nonsense these days. So, you know, there's actually a really interesting thing that I need to follow up on, and I'm not. Sure, we'll take an extra science ship. Why not? What could go wrong? Let's see. Pause. I got pause because we gotta do like science picking of the stuff. Now, somehow I have plenty of energy. Normally that's a big issue for me. We're making a ton, and I suspect it's just because the stars around our main Earth system have like 12 energy here, 8 energy there. We just got really lucky with how energy is like apparently everywhere near our home system. So normally I would definitely be thirsty for this one right now. Like I would need this one, but I don't. I have 31 extra energy credits coming in. It's not because I'm selling stuff. I don't think. See, produced, yeah. Wait, trade? Oh. Oh, am I selling food and still making a profit on food? No. Oh, trade as in like these little things. Trade value. Okay. Yeah, wow, this is crazy. I honestly mid-game I would be struggling for energy most days. It makes me wonder if my fleet's too small. So normally I'd be eager to grab this one. But now I'm kind of questioning it. Like, do we even need it? Maybe we should get more research? Or go down the hyper lane registrar stuff? Hyperdrive is not really important tech, but it unlocks technology that we do care about. So you kind of have to research it eventually. But again, it's not like it isn't really something that if you don't get, you're going to end up, you know, losing the game or anything. All it does is change your hyper jump charge time, but your hyper jumps happen like I don't feel like the reduced charge time makes much of a difference in getting around. So yeah, this tech it's needed for more important stuff later on. It unlocks stuff like gateways and wormhole travel, and of course our very important L-gate insights. But gosh, I'm not feeling the need for it right now. We could just get more of that, since we are kind of like a smallish empire that likes research. But we don't even have much research. I mean, we got like 5 here, just 3 and 4. Yeah, we don't have much actual research coming in from our star bases anyway. So 10% of 5 is like 0.5, which, okay, we get 1 extra research maybe from this in engineering. Gosh, I'm going to get this for now because I know I'll want it eventually. So we might as well just pick up now. Now, what are we doing with all these scientists? You, go research this. You, oh, interesting. Do I not have anyone working on this? Like, why are you here? Oh, whatever, just go ahead and excavate, sure. What about Ifleon? Oh, yeah, right, you're still waiting. Thankfully, they are almost here. They'll be able to wipe that out, and I can go scan that debris, and it's going to be tasty. We also got this free mystery science ship. And actually, yeah, you're just kind of hanging out. I wonder, what's her tech? Yeah, you are better now. So go ahead, switch out. As for you, this guy getting older. Probably gonna be retiring him at some point. You are waiting, and now we can unpause and move on with our lives. So you are at Zorf, you got that. Do we want to get quite dark? I do like building anchorages around black holes, and this is a good spot for it. Generally, the AI likes to move like in a more direct route. Oh, we are in a battle. Ay, ay, ay. Here, I want to see this battle. How are we doing? Pretty good. We might lose a couple Corvettes, but this Trickster Scientist Trickster Admiral might say, "Come on, jump." Oh, too bad. Jump. Come on. What's the point of hiring you if you're not? God, you should have lost no one in that fight. That will be your eternal shame. It's just like when George Washington bungled the French and Indian War. I don't even know if you're allowed to call it the French and Indian War anymore. No one remembers this war anyway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Remember, oh, no. This is very unsettling. Okay, this is no longer interesting. This is interesting. So remember how I was like, wow, look at this. It's a 3-planet system, 2 ocean worlds. Well, Zorf 3 seems to be having some trouble here. Yeah, it seems to be having a lot of trouble here. Oh, dear. Well, it was a nice system while we knew it. Rare. Oh, come on, stupid. That is mean. Well, we're not going to keep those Betharian fields, not for long. Oh, they're back. Ooh. Yeah, so basically the Horizon Signal is the best event in the universe, so I'm going to read it every time. Oh my god, we've lost so many ships over here. You haven't won yet? Come on. Jesus. I really thought with the Trickster Admiral we wouldn't lose, 5 vessels. Well, maybe, let's see, 1, 2. We lost 3 vessels to that fight. That is sad. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to read all of this because it's great. It's the longest chain in Stellaris. It was written by a professional science fiction writer. It is awesome. It's probably the best thing Paradox has ever done. Besides putting adamitism or whatever in Crusader Kings 3. But that's a whole other story. And that is not allowed on YouTube. No, sir. No, none of those freaky deaky Christian love cults are on YouTube. Well, maybe they are. I haven't really explored that side of YouTube. Who knows? Anyway, the black hole in Viscaran's maw is active again. Once again, a looping signal flickers in the darkness at the edge of normal space. But this time, there's an acoustic message encoded in the signal. It sounds very like Simon Herbert's voice. Oh, what shall Simon Herbert sound like? Some outrageous French accent. I don't know. What was shall be, Simon Herbert intones. What shall be was. Then the same coordinates as the first signal, the coordinates where Simon Hebert was lost. What the media has christened the exit point. They say a name, Mei Ouyang. Uh-oh. She volunteers to go. Everyone, put down your coffees, stand up, and salute our brave scientist. That's right. Mei Ouyang is going because she's brave and bold, and then let's take a moment to appreciate Mei Ouyang. And where are you, Mei? Yeah. sometimes these portraits, am I right? Like, so Mei Ouyang is Nordic looking, and and I think that's Chinese. Sounds Chinese. Yeah. It's the far distant future. Humanity's all like, we're all one tribe by this point. So anyway, Mei Ouyang is gonna go and boldly go where only Simon Hebert has gone before. Do it. All right. Good job, Mei. Good job. God, we lost 5 ships. Oh my God. Reinforce. Okay, so horizon signal stuff. I can't. Oh, a space amoeba showed up too. Ooh, we gotta be careful with that. Hopefully our fleet doesn't get caught by that space amoeba. I'm getting the horizon signal in a moment, but man, that could be dangerous. You really gotta watch out for space amoebas. They're the only spaceborne aliens that really migrate and move around. They aren't the only ones that move around, but they're the ones who really move around, I guess, is how I would explain that. And if we bump into a 1-case space amoeba, when our fleet is already, like, battered and broken, yeah, we're going to be losing a fleet. So I really hope this space amoeba is not heading where we... Okay, it's parked around the gas giant, probably getting something to eat. That's what they like to do. They move between gas giants and, quote-unquote, like, eat the organisms in the upper atmosphere. So hopefully this guy, we will order him to return home, and please don't get caught by that space amoeba. It would be a very bad time. You go in here and do all the researching and stuff. So what happened? This time the ship is running fully automated. Mei Ouyang is the only crew member aboard. As it approaches the exit point, the telemetry stream fills up with fascinating data. Once again, space flexes, gravity uncoils. Mei Ouyang reads off the headline data, echoing the telemetry. They are commendably calm. We've sent a professional. That's right, Mei Ouyang, you're a goddamn professional. It takes a little while for anyone to realize that something is peculiar about the timing. Mei Ouyang is no longer echoing the data. They're predicting it. The telemetry disagrees, but only for a few seconds until it catches up. The monitoring team is just reporting that the prediction interval is increasing when Mei Ouyang says wonderingly, "I am through." "It's dark," they add. "That's not a problem. We can live in the dark." I never thought of that, but of course we can live here forever if the worm will only wait. That moment, the signal cuts out, and the ship disappears from our team's sensors. Horrible? Regrettable? We are scientists. We are explorers. This is fascinating. All right. Cool. Oh, man. Oh, God, I love it. It's got Cthulhu mythos vibes. It's a little creepy. It's well written. Oh, so good. Oh, no. Methane gas. Oh, it's a disaster. Everything's going wrong. Let's pause. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get out of there. Get out of there. No. This could be so bad. I think the amoebas might catch up. Oh, could be so bad. Get out of there. Go on. Oh, I don't even care about the archaeology right now. I'm about to lose my whole fleet. This is spaceborne aliens being jerks. Good lord. Okay, maybe we'll get out in time, but These guys, they've got, if you look at them, right? So they're point defense and this energy weapon, which I don't understand how they have an energy weapon, but they do. And I could probably envision how this could evolve. I mean, we got like energy, we got electric weapons on fish with electric eels. So yeah, maybe some organism could evolve, like the ability to generate and spit a plasma-like substance, I guess. But then they also have these flagella things. We have no point defense. These would tear our ships to pieces. Regenerative hull, so even if they take a little bit of beating, they can come back from it. And then their biodrive. Biodrive is actually pretty slow. It's pretty slow. So, like, if you look at their speed, it says 100. What is our speed on our ships? 161. So we're faster. The question is, are we going to warp out before these guys catch up to us? Because we got the warp recharge time. If they catch us, we're dead. Like, that's the whole fleet. We do not have the alloys. This could totally change our game. We could be conquered. We could be forced to, like, adopt someone else's philosophy. If we lose our fleet, a lot of bad things can happen. So, yeah, get out of there, boys. Just run. Just go. You know? Just go. All right. So, we've had a methane gas explosion and injured Lucien Moreau and several of the crew. The blast set off when a malfunctioning drill overcharged the generators, which then caught fire. Before the fire could be contained, it ignited some residual methane gas, tore down a wall, revealing a secret system of chambers and tunnels. Archaeologists believe they may have belonged to a person of means and note, as they're filled to the brim with precious minerals and artifacts. So, it's unfortunate because the MAME trade is really bad, but it's fortunate because we got minor artifacts. If you go to Lucien, so let's say unfortunate, yeah, look at the MAME trade, minus 40 years. He's already old as dirt, so he's not going to make it. He won't live very long. Oh, no. We got to watch this. We got to see if we escape. Oh, they're coming right to us. Oh, everything is happening. Why? Okay, another shock wave of earthquakes has struck Zorf 3, cracking the lithosphere open, expelling more toxic gases and sludge that now blanket the surface, smothering all living things. The changes to Zorf 3 are both irreversible and substantial enough to render the planet uninhabitable within a near future. Meanwhile, the rhythmic pulses from their planet's core are growing in strength. A tragedy. Boom. Warp. Warp. Come on, do it. We got out. We escaped. Skin of our teeth. Man. Those stupid aliens. Hey, we got out, though. We got out, and we can reinforce and heal up, and we'll be fine. Where is Zorf? What is going on? What? This is terrible. Look at the devastation. Planetary FTL inhibitors no longer function. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Well, I knew it had to have been a thing, but I thought that they would work until, like, if it got conquered. I didn't think it was, like, just devastation would shut down inhibition. Oh my god. I'm fine, but, sometimes you'll breathe in, I don't know, like, something, and just, I need a drink. 1 second. I live in a house with a ton of different animals. I'm mildly allergic to, like, all of them. But I think I just, like, breathed in a cat hair, and, oh, God. Something. I don't know. But, man, that sucked. So if I start, like, coughing and sneezing, that's the culprit. I love my cats, and I have a little bit of an allergy to them, so I gotta be like I'll play with them, then immediately have to wash my hands and shower, or I'll get hives and start sneezing, and I don't let them up in my bedroom, all this stuff. One of these days, I heard they don't even really work, but I would just love to get an allergy shot just to see. Yeah, Not surprising, honestly, if he got maimed when he's like 100 years old. But let's let's go ahead and hire a newbie. Oh god, they're all pretty bad, aren't they? This is why we're cycling the scientists out in the first place. Let's get a materials guy. Or a lady. We'll be able to use her in the future, I'm sure. And she can excavate for now. All these scientists are kind of finishing up their jobs. Where was he going? Oh, I don't think we can get. Is this a gas giant? I don't even have. I have no idea, because they would be moving towards a gas giant. Now, if he's moving over here, which this could be the gas giant that the space amoebas are going to. If that's the case, we could set the scientists to passive and get in here, do the scan at least, and then get out. I'm gonna risk it. It's super dangerous. I'm gonna send him there, but I'm gonna risk it. Yeah, if you turn to passive, they will be willing to go into dangerous systems. But if you don't do that, they won't do that. For obvious reasons. Another sign. Yeah, they're all getting old. They're all dying. It's horrible. But with death comes new growth. So let's try to get... Spark of Genius is alright. Where were you? Way down here. Right. Move towards here. And I'm just going to send you on a bit of follow-up research. Get all of these things done. See what is going on with those. You. Okay, so you just finished. You're meticulous. Well, I'll have you research, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing. I'll probably send you this direction. I'm not 100% sure just yet. What's going on, Wegmore? Nothing in particular. You're still building down Bordogon, or whatever. So that's a thing. Let's see, Wegmore. I'm going to start backtracking now and just really secure our borders here. I know I was talking about getting to Sidya and all these worlds. Well, 2 archaeology sites is a lot. It's also a lot of territory that we have to grab, though. You know what? I'll go for it. But this is a system I intend to fortify. Speaking of fortifying, I have Veraca's Black Hole, and I haven't built anything in it because I spent all my... I have no alloys. Oh, man. I need an alloy situation fix in the near future. Weizhug, we got some goodies. What is our new... what's our new guy all about? Oh, we'll get to this one in a sec. So, new guy, architectural sense, that's pretty good. Resilient, resilient is good if you are not a democracy, but if you're switching your leader out every 10 to 20 years, not much point to resilient, because who cares? It's good for scientists and generals and stuff, or admirals and stuff, but stop popping up when I'm trying to point at stuff. But it's not especially huge for leaders, etc. What is your situation log, though? Consumer goods production. We'll probably get that one. Where is minding your own business? What system is this? Hey, Deuce. It's going to be difficult to make it there in time. Before we do anything about this, let's cancel whatever you were going to do. Instead, if you move here, your arrival time is 733 days. I'm trying to remember how many days we have for Drill Rampage. I think it's like 1,000, so we would make it in time. Let's see if I'm right. 1,000 days. Just barely, but we do make it. Okay, cool. So that was the right call. Please go and research that project and don't get eaten by anything along the way. You need to get out of Zorf. I don't even know why you're still there. Where to send you? Quiet Dark. Let's move to Quiet Dark. Get there now. Go. Otherwise, you'll have a bad time. Hades. So you finish up at Hades. Let's send you. We already got one. I'm just gonna auto explore you. Yeah, and you'll find a decent spot to go. This scientist, odd. I don't even remember having you at I should fire you. You're useless. Yeah. You are fired. And I'll stop giving me the same expertise over and over and over again. I don't like Carefree. Multiple reasons why. One, it's not even that good. Anomaly research speed plus 35%. I mean, sure, okay, but I never feel like I have to research anomalies quickly, so meh. The other reason I don't like it is it actually gives you an increased chance to fail certain researches. So think about that, right? Yeah, you research stuff faster, but some of them you'll fail because you have the Carefree trait. So it's a net negative in my mind. So I hate this trait. If I have to cycle this leader, I will, but I'm hoping that we get better leaders in the future. Now, this guy's old. We'll probably need some more of this in the future, so let's recruit this for now. Get her leveling up. And where are we? Oh, we're just around Hades or whatever. Yeah, just go. Now I can do the automatic scanning, and they're going in a relatively not stupid direction. So that is nice. Up here we go. Oh, and this. Oh no, UNS Ganges. I'm so sorry. You had all the time in the world to get out of there. Oh no. Zor 3 is no more. A final sequence of violent ruptures has cracked the plant open, and from its empty shell crawls the newborn form of a creature of unmatchable proportions. It goes against all sense. Still, there's no way of explaining it. No other way of explaining it. Somehow what we mistook for a world was not a world at all, but an egg that has now hatched a nightmarish void spawn into the galaxy. Let's go check out this void spawn. This egg has hatched into a beautiful butterfly. He is cool looking. He is probably the coolest looking like critter in Stellaris, honestly. Badass. But yeah, it is a Leviathan class spaceborne alien. A beautiful butterfly has been born from Zor 3, and it'll take forever for us to actually reconquer these systems. So forget about it. Zor 5 and Zor 4, you are no longer ever going to be like part of our empire. We salute you. We salute the brave, guys running this station. There's probably like 10,000 people on board the station. You know what I mean? So 10,000 of them are gone. I would say this construction ship probably has a substantial crew as well. It's far distant future. And this research station, probably a couple hundred people at least on this and this. So, yep. Now, we will obviously try to eliminate this void spawn. They are abominations. I wish that you could, as xenophiles, I don't know, tame them or make them neutral or something, but nope. You either leave the system forever or you try to destroy them. So, yeah, we will be coming back to here in the late game. But yeah, he's a reference to Mothra, one of the greatest of kaiju. I don't know, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Godzilla, but I mean, as in 5-year-old loves dinosaurs and loves big giant lizards. Me was obsessed with Godzilla, so I don't particularly know much about Godzilla as an adult. I've seen the original. It's an amazing film. It's people it's so focused on the monster, but they don't realize the metaphor is of the new threat of nuclear war looming over the world following World War II. So it's actually it's kind of a philosophical film. And yet everyone's so focused on the big cool monster. But I studied some Japanese for my language in college, and we watched a bunch of Godzilla movies in the original Nihongo. And don't ask me to actually speak Japanese. That was a couple years back, and I've already forgotten like everything. So yeah, let's wait, not is it Nihongo or Nihonjin? Oh god, I don't even remember like the actual like. Well, Nippon is Japan in Japanese. Nihon means the people of the land of Nippon. God, like, and already I could tell just hearing my own voice, I did not pronounce any of that correctly. I'm really bad at languages, and I'm one of those people who really wishes they were better at it. I just don't have the ear. But anyway, Mothra is destroyed a system. Let's watch the drama unfold. Interesting. He's not actually like he's kind of just. Well, he was just born. I mean, like maybe he'll have to wait to get hungry. I still need influence, so yeah, please give me more influence. God, we're getting a lot of influence out of those curators. The only thing they're good at. Now this one, we need to get that debris scan sooner rather than later. A former planet. Okay, it's just an X-planet modifier thing. Sure. Let me, before I forget that this is a thing, what do I need to search this? A construction ship. I have one down here. You're almost done building. I'll let you finish. Someone please remind me. Obviously, this is a pre-recorded thing, so no one can actually remind me. Oh, cool. They moved out of the way, so not only can I... Okay, so Limbo, it's kind of cool. Like, you find some scanned brains that have been preserved on a computer, in computer software. Eventually, you can actually revive these guys, and they're like super awesome androids. We don't have the technology, but we'll store their neural patterns in case we get droids in the future. Clocks, I don't know, something. Anyway. So we got more fleet stuff going on. I want you to go back to being evasive, and I want you to research and then survey. Cool. Okay, cool. You just finished. Before I forget, please go to Barnard Star and research that. It can be a potentially good boost. Awesome. We got more housing. Again, they're giving me some tough choices. So, ion thrusters are actually pretty good because they give you evasion as well as increased speed. I prefer them vastly over the warp drive improvement. In terms of if you need your Empire to move quickly between places, thrusters much better. And yes, these are a real technology. We actually have built these and used them. The Hayabusa. Let me focus a minute here. Get real zen and get my actual like Japanese pronunciation squared away. So it'll be Hayabusa, I think, because they don't really. The consonants in Japanese, right, are really soft. So instead of like boo, it's boo, boo. Almost like you're blowing air out like a hoo sound. But they have a hoo as well. But Hayabusa would probably be as close as I'm going to be able to get to actually pronouncing the correct Japanese. My verbal tests were in the toilet every time. But then my written tests were great. It's just I don't have an ear for language. That's all it is. So we need synthetic crystal plants. We didn't pray bad. We also really do need upgrades to our star bases. This is pretty good tech. This one is good too, but we'll find it later. And this one we could get fast, like super fast. So I guess the question we have to ask ourselves is this: Do we want to really push down industry? See if we can get droids. See if we can get all the stuff that we like anti-gravity engineering, those kind of techs to proc to try and get our UNE Monopoly unlocked. And the issue with that is we won't be able to do the UNE Monopoly soon anyway. We need more minerals and stuff to be able to do it. We need to colonize a few more worlds to be able to do that, because right now our food comes from one planet, and obviously you can't get food off of Yucca Monopoly. Yeah, well, there's rushing for it, and then there is saying, like, well, let's take a step back, assess, and say that no, we don't really have what we need to support that kind of that kind of tradition just yet. So I'm going to hold off on trying to rush down the industry tech. It would be lovely to get droids or robots or any of that stuff, but for now, I think we have to consider either synthetic crystal plants or Starhold. I'm thinking Starhold. Now, multiple reasons why. That means more anchorages. We can get a bigger fleet. It also accelerates habitats, which are amazing. But looking at it, I just realized we have garbage production when it comes to our alloys. We hardly have any, so we're not gonna be. We can't even build all of our star bases now, let alone upgrade them. It's gotta be synthetic crystal plants. I would love to rush habitats, but economically, we're really low on alloys, and our mineral production is actually pretty low too. Somehow our energy production is crazy for this point in the game for me. But yeah, this is concern. Normally I would have like 100 minerals coming in every tick, but now I just have the 50, and I normally I would be up in the 24 or higher minerals. I think it's because I've devoted so much of this to my ministries of culture and civilian industries. We've been really focused on science to the detriment of our alloy foundries and building mining districts, and it's starting to hurt us economically a bit. In light of that, I'm going to get synthetic crystal plants for now. It's probably more useful than anything else I can do. So we'll swap out the appropriate scientist for that and put you on this archaeology business. And yeah, so I'm looking at our time. I'm trying to remember if we started at 10:10 or 10:20. I'm thinking we got 10 more minutes, so let's really chug along. We're starting to hit mid game. I will almost certainly. He's not going to expand just yet. He'll stay there because I do want anchorages around black holes. That seems like a good spot, but I'm not rushing for that. Okay, Burn goal has finally come in. For now, what do we mostly need? Food, honestly. Oh, don't worry. We'll get to you. So let's have our first district here be a agricultural one. Now, I think this might end up being a dedicated agricultural world. That's quite a lot of food for a planet. Normally, you only see at most like 6 agricultural districts. This has more than that. Yeah, I can see this being a dedicated food world, maybe with also some generator districts. Size 13 means that, yeah, we get this and this. Let's see, that'd be 12, 13. Then you get 3 extra districts, one for filling out our the expansion tree, and then 1 extra, and that 1 extra will probably have to be city district. I don't see us working on mining on this planet, because we'll focus on getting our food and probably energy. Usually I need energy a lot more than I need minerals until late game. So if we have to make a switch or do whatever, we will. But for now, I'm just going to focus on getting our agriculture up a bit. Like I said, you want a positive income of it. But when it's getting this low, that might actually slow down our population growth. So there's nothing innately tied to population growth being low because of low food income. The issue is if we get a lot of population coming in, suddenly we'll be starving to death, and that will slow down your growth. And we don't want any slowdown of our growth. So yeah, the horizon signal, the trine, the quine, the trine. Once again, let me little sip of water because my throat is that cat hair or whatever it was it wrecked me. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh, that's nice. Sometimes when you have water and you haven't had it in a while, it's amazingly good. Sometimes it's just water and it's boring, but sometimes, man, it can be so nice and satisfying. And that was nice, cool, refreshing water. Just what I needed. Once again, the Horizon signal in Viscaron's Maw is active. It has upped its game. Once again, the transmission includes the exit point's coordinates. It's signed with the private comm keys of Simon Herbert and Mei Huyan. But this time, it's a generative text program written in an elderly programming language that creates what appear to be love poems. Love poems directed to Ahmed Bilal. They're honestly not very good love poems, but it is, our scientists agree, quite difficult to generate love poems procedurally, and quite unusual for Black Hole to send love poems at all. So that love poems being difficult to generate procedurally, that's simply not true. I mean, Clarissa from Clarissa Explained It All did exactly that in the 90s. So, I mean, come on. This is what, the 22nd century? Come on. No one watching this knows what the hell Clarissa Explains It All actually is. It's a show from Nickelodeon way back in like 1992. I don't know why I liked it so much. It's actually pretty terrible. I just liked it. I liked it because it had like the girl in it had like a robot or something. I don't know. That and Pete were my and Hey Dude was so good. Man, you kids watching your SpongeBob reruns have no idea how good Nickelodeon used to be. Pete, I could go on and on, but I won't because we got this going. Send Ahmad. Dun dun dun. Oh, we got pirate treasure. Awesome. We're getting a ton of minor artifacts. I am happy about that. No scientists working our... Oh, we got Ram Algate Insight. I don't know what for. Thank you for that. Okay. So, we have a decision to make here. Do we take our meticulous guy off of scanning because we need him for the biology boost? Yeah. Yes, we will. If we go here, we need to hire a new scientist anyway. Fingers crossed. It's actually a genetics one, so let's go back, do it again, and then you can get back to surveying because you have meticulous. Whew. I'm so glad we can pause. I cannot play this game multiplayer. It would be too annoying. Oh, yeah. More Horizon. Actually, I'm not going to be like annoyed. We're going to read some of this. I'm just, my mouth is getting tired of all this reading, man. Man, it's tough. But it's a good story. It's good, it's creepy, it's fun. It's a meme. And all that stuff. This will be the end of me, Ahmed Bilal says in the briefing before launch. I know I won't come back. But I think I always knew this would happen. Whatever is in the hole has been waiting for us for a long, long time. I think it's been waiting for me since before I was born. Wow, classic narcissism, Ahmad Bilal. Once again, the single pilot ship approaches the exit point. Once again, space boils like a fever. Ooh, that's good. That's some good writing right there. Again, our sensor arrays soak up fascinating data. This time, Ahmed Bilal is silent. The telemetry becomes intermittent, and then it too is silent. The ship has reached the exit point. Conditions around it are returned to normal. Nothing has happened. Nothing? The monitoring team mutter furiously. The ship is different. In fact, it's a different ship. It's Simon Herbert's ship, lost these years past, drifting now away from the exit point. A salvage team finds it pristine and empty. No trace of crew, and no sign of violence. But there's a journal entry in Simon Herbert's name titled, What Was, Will Be. Our scientists review it nervously. Impossible, one says. I hope so, says another. The ship is renamed the Foundling. return to service. The signal, dead or sleeping, says nothing at all, ever again. And yet, this may not be the end. So we have unlocked a new and mysterious technology. Let's take a quick look at that. Quick little peek. Yes, very easy. Please research it. I don't actually want to change research. I just look. Entropic recursion. The universe tends irresistibly onwards and downwards. That tendency cannot be reversed, but can be subverted for a price. Ooh. Future glimpse, Omega theory. An inkling of coming perspectives and past affections. Affection, ooh. Half of a whole, useless on its own. When complete, may allow our scientists to sum upon it the Omega theory technology. Very good. Very, very nice. What were you were researching this? Please finish. Sorry to interrupt. And we got a new spaceship. So let's recruit another scientist. How lovely. Ooh, a computer one. That's fun. We're getting some new tech that we didn't have before that we could potentially boost. So that's good. You out in the quiet dark are just hanging out. Let's repair, get more influence for the influence gods. We've got one. Oh, the other vessels are all off doing stuff. Do we want to send them down here? That's a long trip. I think I'll ignore that because the other construction ships might finish. You know what? He's doing nothing else. Get down here. Go ahead and build that so we can colonize this ocean world. It's not a great ocean world. It doesn't impress, but whatever. It's something. We'll get some minerals out of it probably, and yeah, it's gonna be a little it's gonna be the boonies for forever. So that is that. I am looking at our time. I think we are coming up to an end. So exciting stuff. We got rid of some scientists that we didn't really need any more of, and we made a new potential connection out there with something that loves us out in the stars. What is this ship doing? Are you moving somewhere I don't want you to move? No. They are just kind of idling. I'm getting worried now because it seems like they updated the AI a bit that this might be moving to Merca. And I don't want that, obviously. Merca's mine, so that could be a situation. Not the spaceport amoebas came back. Oh, a new contact. Ooh. That is good stuff. Please research. Well, we'll leave that for next time, folks. I appreciate you tuning in, and yeah, it's been kind of a crazy little session. Whole lot of stuff was happening in the beginning. We lost the planetary system. And we also we made a mysterious discovery out here in Viscaron's Maw with the worm. But I'm sure we're done with that. Nothing more will happen. And we should be fine. Anyway, that's it. That's all. I'm done. Peace out.